This is Earth, and this is its favorite sport. The beautiful game. These people call it soccer, these people call it football, I'm gonna call it football. We don't know the exact number of football fans on the planet, but suffice it to say it is, scientifically speaking, really high. To support their teams, football fans engage in a variety of communal activities, like singing, drawing, and lighting candles. Football, to many people, is more than just a sport. A win for your team is like instant Christmas. A loss, and bad things can happen. But all in all, everybody's having fun, watching 22 people run after a synthetic, formerly leather, ball. But wait, there's a problem so fundamental, it could shake international football to its core. No, not that. Yeah, that one. For those at home confused now, FIFA isn't just a video game series with hyper-realistically simulated fans, it's also the international governing body of football. FIFA guards the laws of the game, along with the football associations of England, Scotland, Wales and Northern Ireland, and organizes international football tournaments, most notably the World Cup. Who hosts the World Cup is decided by FIFA committee, which examines all applicants with the utmost care, making sure that all conditions for a successful tournament are met. And the 2022 World Cup will be hosted by Okay, apparently Qatar won against Australia, Japan, South Korea and the US. And I don't see why not. I mean, everyone gets a chance, right? Right? This makes FIFA look pretty bad. They voted for a country that whips people for drinking alcohol, uses foreign laborers as slaves, and doesn't even have enough stadiums for the World Cup. And did I mention the heat? Summers in Qatar are pretty toasty. How did this happen? Now, we don't want to come to any rash conclusion. Yeah, it's probably corruption. We don't know for sure, but considering FIFA's track record and the way host countries are chosen, something seems fishy. The 2022 World Cup host was voted on by a committee of only 22 people. And what about Russia 2018? Well, let's not change the subject. Keep in mind that there are billions of dollars moved around with every World Cup. Brazil alone spent around 15 billion for it in 2014. With that information, we can make a simple calculation. If there are 22 people voting, you need 12 to make sure the right country is chosen. A country willing to buy a sure win with a bribe budget of 12 million could offer 1 million to each of the 12 necessary voters. 12 million's nothing to be sneezed at, but for the right to host a multi-billion-dollar event, that's not a bad deal, provided host countries actually make any money from it. The fault here lies not in the easily corruptible minds of football officials. I mean, come on. Somebody tells you to vote for a thing in exchange for $1 million, you take those bribes. The fault lies in a system that lets a handful of people decide on a World Cup host in the first place. In such a system, corruption is not the exception, it's the rule. Hey, FIFA? Please stop being corrupt. No. Okay. Wait, I can change. FIFA, of course, was not quite truthful, but change it had to anyway. How do you get big organizations to change? Hit 'em right in the money. Advertisers didn't really appreciate seeing FIFA officials being arrested on TV, so they threatened to pull out if FIFA didn't clean up. FIFA's response? Instead of a committee of 22, World Cup hosts are now voted on by the 211 member strong FIFA Congress. And that changes things quite a bit. To buy victory, you'd need to bribe 106 voters, and nobody risks going to jail for peanuts, so you better still offer $1 million per vote. All of a sudden, you need to come up with $106 million instead of only 12. Try sweeping that sum under the rug. Plus, offer bribes to over 100 people, and you're bound to come up on a white knight. They'll snitch on you. Finally, corruption has been banished from the realm, and football is in safe hands once again. Well, not quite, but at least World Cup hosts aren't chosen by checkbook anymore. FIFA took it down a notch from corruption overdrive, but there's still much to do. Alas, one thing remains the same. Despite dangerous temperatures and a selection process that's imperfect at best, the 2022 World Cup will take place in Qatar. End screen. If you like this video and want to support me in making more like it, you can do so on Patreon. In exchange, you get access to updates, wallpapers and illustrations, and you can even get your name into these here credits. That's all, thank you and goodbye.